Hello everybody, this is All South Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Shadows over Loathing. In the previous episode, we min-maxed the prologue to get every possible advantage that we could get. And then we went hunting for a cursed fedora, which technically we should be uncursing, but we're not going to yet. We will, just not yet. There are two reasons for that. One I've already given, and the other, well, we'll find out. Anyways, you are very ready for this day to be over. Go to sleep. And here we are in a dream sequence, a dream about school. These dorm beds are so uncomfortable. It's a poster of my favorite literary ghost, Jacob Marley. Lots of people in this hallway, it seems. Talk to one of them. Hello, hello. How's it going? You know which locker is mine? I can't remember which locker is mine. Sorry, I don't know. It's alright. I'll figure it out eventually. 6 lockers. Check the first one. You open the first locker to reveal a thriving colony of ants. Okay, second, full of peanut butter. Third locker contains a tiny shrine to Babe Ruth. How about the fourth one? Fourth locker is empty. Fifth one? Filled with cookbooks, but they're all in French. The sixth one. Sixth locker opens into a vast, uncaring emptiness of space. You'll slam it shut quickly so as not to suffocate. Seventh one? There isn't a seventh one. I said check the seventh one. I said there are only 6 lockers. Check the 7th locker now. Okay, geez. You look in the 7th locker. It's filled with old school papers. Look at the papers. They've all got your name on them. They're your papers. Read one. How I Spent My Summer by Talia Hunt, age 6. This summer I visited my Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray is funny. He knows magic. I had a fun time with Uncle Murray. The end. Look under the papers. Underneath the pile of school papers you find... overdue library book. You checked this book out 13 years ago and have spent the last 12 years and 50 weeks feeling slightly guilty about not returning it. Okay. Nice faces you got there. I know which one is yours. 7th one. Ah, that's right, that's my locker. Me, Talia Hunt. Thank you. You're welcome? But which one of you is the real one? But which one is the real you? Hint, it's neither. And look, here's the cat. This cat only shows up in dream sequences and only if you've unlocked her in a previous prologue playthrough. She is incredible. It's Talia, and yes, she'll always take your character name. Your character's name. That cat from the gas station. Funny coincidence how you two just happen to have the same name. Pet her. You give Talia a good scritch. Gain an effect, Talia's boon. You are fortified by the knowledge that Talia is watching you from just outside wherever you are. +1 to all stats. This is good. There's nothing behind that door yet. Uh-huh. Our founder, Branworth Gorvunculus III. This lady looks friendly. Talk to her. Hello there, you must be... She flips through the book on her desk. Ah, here we are. Hunt. Talia Hunt. Yes, I'm Talia Hunt. I'm your academic advisor. It's time for you to choose your class. But I dropped out. In real life, certainly. You must, however, choose a class. Oh, I get it. This is where I pick a character class. Now then, looks like there are 3 classes for you to choose from. There's Advanced Kicking and Throwing. This is classes for pig skinners. Then we have Overview of Curd Conjuring. This is a class for cheese wizards. And finally, Weird Time Signatures 504. This course is for jazz agents. Now, I've already done a playthrough as a jazz agent, so I'm not doing that again. I've heard cheese wizard is best for pacifists, but I'm not doing a pacifist run. So, let's go for being a pig skinner. I'm interested in being a pig skinner. As accomplished athletes, pig skinners use their muscle to solve problems. In combat, they prefer the direct approach of application of physical force, punctuated by giving the occasional noogie. Oh, that sounds great. Okay, you're a pig skinner. So yeah, pig skinners are the warriors, jazz agents are the rogues, and cheese wizards are, well, the mages. Go team! Now then, there's just the minor matter of your minor. It looks like you've already completed it, but it doesn't say what you studied. So, this affects two of the stats that you can get. If you go for cryptobotany, you can get a stat that gives you +3 regeneration. Now, I should say this. They all come with 2 times materials gathering, so this is basically just affecting your materials and what you can craft, because there is crafting. And they also come with one that gives +5 XP from gathering, but also gives one other effect. The Cryptobotanist gives you +3 HP regeneration. The Applied Insectology gives you one that gives +1 maximum AP. And the Geopsychologist gives you +3 to physical armor. Can be useful, though there are several enemies that don't really make use of physical attacks. It's tough to say which one to get. But I think just for the sake of sticking with, what I think would be best for a pig skinner, or what I think would fit for a pig skinner, I'm going to go for the Psychology of Rocks. Ah, Psychogeologist. So you know a lot about rocks and gems and their hopes and dreams. Absolutely. Psychogeologist. You know how to break open rocks and steal their secrets, gather crafting ingredients from rocks. Well, with that, I believe we're done. Feel free to wake up and go about your day. How would I go about doing that? She smiles and points at the door at the right side of the screen. I mean the right side of the dream. Just through that door. Thank you. Now, there is some funny interactions you can get in the dream by doing this. The only way to interact with your inventory during a dream is if you had convinced Freddy to hold it for you at the exact moment you went to sleep. I did that, though. No, you didn't. I did. I asked Freddy to hold all my stuff, and he said yes. You don't even know Freddy. Fine. You caught me. You're dreaming, so it probably isn't safe to look too closely at your character sheet right now. If you say so. Yeah, it won't let us look at anything. Alright. Well, hold up. Let's look over here. Ah, the Abyss. You could gaze into it for days. Well, don't. The nice lady at the desk says that this doorway leads back to your waking life. Go on through. Our room. You wake feeling shoot. Well, dang it. Oh well. For those of you who have the ability to, you can pause. But yeah, we now have a bunch of different perks we can pick from, though we do need XP to buy them. I think one of the first ones I'm going to want to probably grab is Brag, because that unlocks dialogue options that we can use to get around certain events. Alright, let's head on out. Morning, Talia. How'd you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Ah, jeez, that's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by it than I would expect. We've kind of gotten accustomed to the weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You can pick out some clothes from the shop out front if you don't mind looking like someone's dusty old grandma. I'll be alright. Thanks anyway. Well, once you got the sleep out of your eyes, I've got another mission for you. Another curse thing? Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Mostly the readings put it at the local speakeasy, at the back of an alley on the other side of the block. The artifact isn't there right now, but that's where I'd start looking. Maybe you can pick up some clues? Okay. What am I looking for? It appears to be a watch of some kind. A pocket watch, or maybe a wristwatch. I can't be certain. Watch in the speakeasy in the alley. Got it. Anything else? You need the password for the speakeasy. It's Fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show you whatever's written on the chalkboard here. Pretty neat trick. Here's some meat for expenses, too. The army surplus next door should have anything you need in case things get rough. That's ominous, but thanks. Murray's desk pile of books and papers. Oh, yeah. This wasn't here before, was it? No, the antique bookshelf man came by this morning and Charles couldn't resist the deal. I can't believe I slept through the antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if it's the history of the Roman Empire we got there or pornography. Could be both. You know any Latin, Talia? I don't. Yes, you do. That's Latin for one. See, we all know a little Latin. Check the books. You select a random book from the Latin language collection. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet appears to be about graphic design in the Holy Roman Empire. Hard to imagine that knowledge becoming relevant to your quest, but hey, now you know where to find it. But what's this? Celsius 212. Temperature at which leather shoes burn. Grants combat skill, hot foot. Set enemy on fire for 3. How'd that slip in there? Better take it. Clearly too modern for it to have any resale value in an antique store anyway. Great. That reminds me, how much did I need for the handgun's tail? Need 5 mysticality. Alright, put it away for now. Now let's read this. We gain Hotfoot, and with some XP we can upgrade it. If you do, Hotfoot will deal 2 additional damage. Feel like there's more to learn, yep. But we don't have that kind of XP yet. Now then, we can challenge Jessica to chess, but we are nowhere near ready to do that. There's Calliope, but we don't have any sardines for her. And now, this is the start of Chapter 1. First things first, we're going to head for the Cola War surplus and talk to this guy. Hi there, my name's Talia. Hello, fellow war enthusiast. I'm Herschel Wood. I'm ambivalent about war. Herschel's expression doesn't change. Can I interest you in any fine historical memorabilia? What's with the dubious grenades? Oh, they're probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades then? He looks at the grenades, then at you. Say, how'd you like to do some field research? Sure. Why not? He hands you a bunch of grenades. Got an item, dubious Cola Wars grenade. Just try them out next time you get in a fight, and when you're all done, come back and let me know how it went. Okay. What's for sale? Let's see. We can get a gas mask that gives us +2 stench armor. Cola Wars haversack, plus 20% drop to items. Cola Wars helmet, +1 physical armor. Cola Wars ration cigarettes. Bad for you, despite what the radio advertisements say. Corroded Cavalry Saber, muscle +2 physical damage. I might actually get that. It's only 20 meat, I got plenty. Field Manual, Troop Morale Maintenance. Grants combat skill, Cheerlead, increase all allies' muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 1. Could be good, but it's 100 meat, I'm gonna hold off on that. Let's see, Trench Spork, no, that's for cheese wizards. Government-issued sardines. I'll buy that so I can give it to Calliope. Not that I'm going to pet her, because then I lose Talia's boon. Feed her. New cat boon unlocked. Pet her now. But, yeah, like I said, we can only have one cat's favorite at a time. Calliope's boon does give physical armor, but I'm going to keep my current one because you can only get your Dream Cat's boon in dreams. These other cats you can get at any time, but no, I'm going to keep my current boon because it is, especially in the early game, incredible to get something that boosts all of your stats by 1. Heck, if I can get something that boosts my mysticality by 1 without having to eat something, I could get my mind has gone completely blank. The handgun's tails. Anyways, let's head down this way. This is the alley where Jessica said the speakeasy was. Check it out. You weave between various trash cans and piles of uncanned trash until you reach a serious-looking door. Knock. Little panel slides open near the top of the door, and narrowed eyes regard you through it. Password? Fiddlesticks? Okay, come on in, but you better not be a Frony. I don't even know what a Frony is, or Frohy is. Speak easy, friend. Milky-eyed sot. He turns his head toward you and smiles. Let's leave him. Hey look, Spittoon. Wait, aren't those the fishmen from the Watchful Eye basement? You're so used to not thinking about where things go once you put them in a tube. Hello. Beat it, hun. We're off the clock. Oh, sorry to bother you. Don't even think about trying to put us in another tube. I'll go back to jail before I let you do that. Sorry. This guy loves hitting those spoons together. This guy doesn't care about anything except the bass line. This lady seems to be dancing to a different song than other people. This guy's been infected with Charleston fever. This player piano trills a tune. This lady is making ethereal music with spirit-filled glasses. These people are obviously on a first date and you shouldn't bother them. It's weirdly responsible of this illegal poison dispensary to have a first aid kit. We get a gauze pad, restores 5 HP and removes bleeding. Activated charcoal briquette, restores 5 HP and cures poison. Nice. Some weird symbols are carved into one of the floor tiles. There's a door here. It won't budge. Must be barred shut from the other side. Alright, let's talk to the bartender. Man behind the bar is shaking up a storm. He looks up as you approach, but doesn't stop shaking. Hello. He grins. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place. My name's Talia. Whatever you say, baby. You Oliver? Oh, heck no. I'm Fancy Dan, the cocktail man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, do you happen to know what time it is? Perhaps because you have a watch on you? It's alright, baby. There's only one around here. The only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner, Oliver Gluck. And he left about an hour ago to pick up our latest shipment of hooch. From who? From whom, baby? Before I was Fancy Dan the cocktail man, I was Fancy Dan the English teacher. Sorry, from whom? From the mob guys we always get it from. Whither went Oliver? Fancy Dan smiles. The old refrigerator factory. Let's see. How do I get there? Dan grabs a cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Thanks? Oh, wrong napkin. Here. He takes that napkin back and grabs a different one with a couple of icons scrawled on it. Tape the napkin? Napkin? You got an... Oh, yeah, item. Ocean City napkin map. Yeah, get used to that. You'll see what I mean next chapter. This crude map of Ocean City has been hastily scrawled onto your a cocktail napkin. Take the napkin. Dan points at one of the icons on it. We're here behind Murray's store on Plunkett Street, so if you go out the alley and then head straight for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. Fridge factory. You now have a map of the area. You can open by clicking on the map icon on the top right or hitting M. Thanks, Dan. Don't mention it, baby. Want a drink for the road? First one's on the house. Sure. What do you have to drink around here? Beer. I'll have a beer then. Excellent choice. Keep things simple. Bartender pours you a beer. Bottoms up. And yes, from booze. So there are 3 things. Food, booze, which from what I can tell you can only get here, which makes sense because it's prohibition, and potions, which are things like coffee and whatnot, that can give you boosts. Beer buzz, plus 5 to maximum HP. You drink the beer. You've had better beer, but you've definitely had worse beer. Now, this speakeasy is actually going to become very important to us. But I won't say why yet. Alright, so we know where we need to go, and we have a map. We could go straight for the fridge factory, and, well, that could unlock some other things for us. But I say we wander and try to find something. There's something very specific that I'm looking for, and we're going to find out. So, you are new in Ocean City. Your first time at it? That's right, yeah. What thinks have you got of it? Well, to be honest with you, it seems a little run down. Yes, Gabby understands. It was much nicer before an economy happened. Lots of people, very excitement. Oh! Have you seen the boardwalk yet? It's like a cat wearing pajamas. What? It has games there and a future teller. Oh, that does sound like a cat wearing pajamas. Well, check it out. That's actually exactly what I was looking for. I wasn't expecting to get it right away. Not sure if the lamppost is holding up the hobo or vice versa. Talk to her. Hi there, I'm Talia. Well, hey there. Pleased to meet you, Talia. I'm Dusty. What's up, Dusty? Oh, nothing much. Just hanging around. I was going to run a 3-card Monty down the boardwalk, but that didn't pan out. Why not? Well, there's a fellow there running a game down the way, and I prefer to not step on his toes. Just as a matter of professional courtesy, you see. I see. And also because carnies get real scary about that kind of thing, and I ain't looking to be murdered anytime soon. Any way I can help? Well, that's real kind of you. I was thinking of looking for a different corner. Can you spare a nickel for a cup of joe to get my feet moving? Sure. Thanks, lady. You're a real good egg. She gives you a jaunty wave and wanders off. Fortune teller's tent. But that's not what we're here for. Okay, bad as an idea as it seems, we're going to put on the terribly cursed fedora. We're going to head on inside. The sign on the door says, Tony Fiasco, hat photographer. Go inside. As you enter, the photographer, who is busily adjusting a complicated-looking camera on a tripod, gestures to a nearby wastebasket without looking around. If it's more bills, there's my inbox. Hello? Oh, you ain't the jumpin' Jehoshaphat, baby. Where have you been all my life? Excuse me? That face. That's exactly the face I've been looking for. It's perfect. Thanks, I've grown rather attached to it myself. Hey, you're funny too? Baby, I love you. You're incredible. Listen, do you know who I am? Sign on the roof said Tony Fiasco, hat photographer. That's right, baby. That's exactly right. And soon I'm going to be the biggest hat photographer in the city. No, the country. No, the world. But there's something I need first. Face. Portfolio. And you know what I need before I got a portfolio? A face. Your face, baby. Well, don't say no. Don't you dare say no, baby. Listen, it's easy. All you gotta do is stroll in here wearing a hat, and all I gotta do is take a photograph of that, and then we're both gonna be rich. Rich? Rich. Me with my portfolio, and you with 30 meat I'm gonna pay you for every picture. Huh. Well, gotta be different hats, though. Gotta be a different hat every time. I can't pay you nothing for the same hat twice. Got it? Okay, how about this hat? Oh, I do not like that hat at all. Maybe it'll look better in a picture. Click. Nope. I still do not like it. Deal's a deal, though. Here's your meat. Okay. Now, the cursed hat, it can give you this perk where you use some sort of eldritch dark speech to get out of fights, but those fights don't give you XP if you use that. Now, this was the other reason why you didn't want to quite uncurse the hat yet, so you could get that extra 30 meat. Because when we uncurse it, it's going to become a different hat, and we can get another 30 meat for it. So, we are going to head back to Plunkett Street. Specifically, we're going to head to Murray's place and uncurse the hat. Pebble next to the sidewalk catches your eye. Using that exact same eye, you determine that it's no ordinary pebble. It's a petrified espresso bean. Grind it up. Grab the bean and crush it into powder. Energized powder. This is a natural energizing compound. Nature speaks in mysterious ways, but not before it has had its coffee. Take that, bean. Alright, time to uncurse this thing. The uncursing machine. Sit in it. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing over your head. What would you like to uncurse today? The terribly cursed fedora. No sooner have you sat down than the machine, with a hiss, positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome. The hat rattles around in there angrily like a snake in a cement mixer, and after a good loud minute, flops limp and wet into your lap. Whatever ominous energy you once possessed, the terribly cursed hat is gone and is now simply a terrible hat. Uncursed fedora. This hat is clean, both spiritually and launderily. +1 muscle. Like I said, it will give you +1 to whatever your class stat is. In this case, as the pig skidder, it's the muscle. However, if you uncurse it before you have your class, then it will pick randomly. And if you're trying to go for a specific class, then that's not a good thing. But if you don't care and you decide it based on this hat, then hey, go right ahead. But the curse itself still lives, transfixed as a dreamlike construct within the machine. Now, how do I get rid of that curse? See, curses are like energy, Talia. They can't be created or destroyed, only changed. They can't be created or destroyed, then where did they come from in the first place? Can't remember who said that. Isaac Newman? Newton? Newman, yeah. That machine knows how to take a curse from one object and put it on itself. But as for how you change a curse, well, I don't know. There's some higher consciousness, spiritualist stuff. I don't know much about that. I'm more of a Newton-Newman sort of guy. Fedora's curse bounces around the innards of this machine, daring you to come project your consciousness inside it. Sounds safe, I'll do that. And you do want to, because that will actually upgrade the item. Spoilers. I heard thy death call, creature. Rest now, I will find thy murder. A tree felled before its time, a ground stained with sin, yes. Et in Arcadia ego. Even in Arcadia, there is death, yes. Even in paradise, there is a killer. Thou know who I am and why I am here. Aye, Cutter, there has been a murder. What knowest thou of murder? That I did not do the murder, and that is all. What mo have thee for me? Only this. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always tellins the truth, one of us always lies, and the third of us does not specken at all but honks. I finden thee a liar. There is no thing that I can do to save in thee. Aye, Cutter, thou art a servant of the wood. Blessed be her branches. Blessed be. Big power in the wood today, Cutter. Aye, a tree has fallen in the forest, and it has made a sin. But not me a sinner, aye, that I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin. None of us is without sins, but mine do not run to murder. Then whose? Look for my brother. Thy brother speckins of 3 brothers. One who always lies, one who always tellins the truth, and one who does not specken at all but honks. What specken thee of this? This is fairy talk. No thing has honkin' in this land since Mother Duck laid the big egg. No honkin' since then, no sire. Alright. Something is rotten in the woodcutter. Aye, a murder, with perversions at its source. Speak to me of perversions. I have no thing to say, for I do not tarry with them. What do thou tellin me? I am troubled by the murder, but of it I know no thing. I warn thee, my forgiveness makes no room for liars. Thou wilt do as thou must, Cutter, I have no doubt. Thy brother speaking of 3 brothers. One who always lies, one who always tellins the truth, and one who does not specken at all but honks. What specken of thee of this? I do not honkin, sire, I swear in upon it. Never hast thou honkin? Never, never. 'Tis a sin in mine eyes. Long may thee grow. I say I did not do the murder. I also say, yeah, one of all his honks. Thou lie about honkin. Tree. What say? Thy brothers honkin not. Thou wouldst lie to the cutter of the wood. Thou wouldst do murder in the wood. Aye, thou hast the right of it. I sought only to distract thee while I making my escape. Goodbye, Cutter. Do not run from me, Tree. Thou do not run. Nay, I growen. In 100 years I will have grown so tall and strong thine axe will never fell on me. But I will not wait 100 years. Die, murderer. But 'tis not fair. Big rot in the wood today, Cutter, and... Wait, what? No, that's not you. You don't talk like that. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody sap cling to your skin. You shake them off like dreadful cobwebs. You're not sure what just happened, but as you turn over the formerly terrible cursed fedora in your hands, you feel confident that the curse which plagued starchy little felt thing is finally gone for good. Put the hat back on. It nearly sparkles now. Yes, we've changed the curse into a blessing, which has upgraded it to give us +5 maximum HP. Now all you've got to do is reckon with is whether you're the kind of gal who goes around wearing a fedora. I mean, this is the 1920s, the age of prohibition, private investigators who wore the fedora before it was ruined years later by certain individuals. So yes, I love it. I'm basically a private investigator at this point. Nice hat. Hey, good to see you. We've had quite a morning already. See that bookshelf over there? Just bought it. It's a real rare find, Talia. Came from a 17th century cargo ship, the Muskflower. Wow, that's quite a provenance for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was the ship's wheel. Captain brought the Muskflower out of dock, couldn't steer, drove into a starfish, whole thing sank instantly. Anyways, anything I can help you with? Nothing right now, Charles. It's Jessica. Hey, Talia, how's goes the hunt for the watch? Still looking. That letter from Uncle Murray was a real surprise. I didn't read it. What did it actually say? Basically, he just asked if I could come visit him because he needed help with something big and he knew I had an adventuresome spirit. Adventuresome spirit? Yeah, that's Murray alright. Haven't seen him in ages. I mean, I only ever saw him at Crimbo, and sometimes he came with us when he went camping in the summer. Or when we went camping in the summer. But after I moved out to go to college, we kinda lost touch except for birthday cards. But you dropped everything to come see him? To see crazy Uncle Murray again? Of course. Does he still do that trick where he pulls 5 meat out of your ear? What? Ew. Yeah, it was super gross. I loved it when I was 10. Well, I bet he'll do it again if you ask him. If you can find him. Yeah, here's hoping. Let's see, how is this helping find Murray? Hey, Jessica, not to dispute the importance of collecting these weird artifacts or anything, but I'm worried about Uncle Murray. How is this helping find him? Oh, I guess I didn't really explain that. See, the Detectotron 1000 is new. We only really got it running after Murray disappeared. He always searched out artifacts in more hands-on ways. Research, networking, following rumors, that kind of thing. Last artifact he went after, it could be basically anywhere, but the Detectotron only detects the nearest artifact. I see, so you figure if we pick them up in order, eventually we'll get the one that he was looking for. Right. I wish to hell he'd left a note about where he was going, but I guess he either thought it was too dangerous and didn't want us following, or he just rushed off all excited like a kid in a toy store. That's Murray for you. Yeah, that tracks. And from what I've read, yes, it is the same Murray that you meet in West of Loathing. But anyways, with that, we are at an end for this episode. So, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.